Sir, do you like controversies? Okay, I don't know if I should ask this question or not, but I'm taking my chances. अब थोड़ा उन बच्चों के लिए जिन्होंने एडमिशन तो ले लिया बट कॉलेज नहीं देखा. सुनने में आया है कि students who were not placed in 2021 campus placement drive will get another chance next year. So now the most asked question of all time. Hey guys, today we have with us Dr. Dheeraj Mahajan, Associate Professor at Mechanical Engineering Department, IIT Ropar, and also the Head of Placement and Training Cell and Career Development and Corporate Relations Center for last 4 years. Currently, he is working on hydrogen compressed fuel cells for light duty vehicles, and his group is further working on manufacturing protocols for high strength steels and a lot of research papers which honestly I was not able to understand. So I named only those topics which I was able to understand.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir, for coming.
So yeah, I'm very happy to be part of this discussion. So thank you for giving me this opportunity. And yeah, you can shoot the questions now. Yeah.
Okay, but before we start, we know that this was your 4th placement season.
Yes.
And this too is commencing to an end with the batch of 2021.
Yes.
How would you like to recount your experience as a placement head?
Yeah, see Tanya, so if you understand that we are growing institute, and over the last four years we have seen the major growth with respect to student intake and student who are graduating each year. So bachelor students from say around 120 batch, it has now become 240 plus batch which is now graduating. So in that respect, our students has really worked hard. They know that now the pressure of placement is much more because number of students to be placed is more, and the student are doing really wonderful things to be able to get placed in the top companies. So in the last 4 years, our profile of companies that are visiting IIT Ropar, that has drastically changed. And then our student has taken a lot of done new things, like for example we started with additional internship. Many students have opted for that, and now it is showing this is the first batch, the graduating batch is the first one that got exposed to additional internship. So they have taken that opportunity full on, and then that is now showing some great benefits actually. So in addition to that, we started with minor program, we started with concentration program. So students have done a lot of different things other than the normal bachelor, basic bachelor which were earlier they were doing. So with that respect, students have taken up the challenge because the placements are going to get tough in next years also. But students are now very much prepared to get placed in top companies by doing something different conventionally, which is not possible in other IITs, and we proudly at IIT Ropar has enabled that, and students are doing wonderful to do those opt those things and then become much more compatible with industry to get placed.
Now everybody knows that outbreak of pandemic has affected us in one way or the other.
Sure.
But the impact of this effect is not known. Today we would like to discuss how this new normal and virtualization has affected the placements and companies.
See, from my understanding, from the last 1 year when we have started discussion with companies, and 2020 passing out batch, they already felt the pain because suddenly the companies that were visiting, they just disappeared because of the pandemic. Because when it started, it was already the last part of the placement season, and we were targeting companies which can visit us still. But that didn't happen. But over the period of 1 year, in the last 1 year, we realized that it has got more opportunities in some areas, but it has not withdrawn the opportunities in other areas, but it has just delayed it. For example, I'll just give an example that software companies, they were much more aggressive in the placement season this time, and many companies, many new companies could form link with us this year, which earlier it was not happening. So we could get very much connected with new software companies, or I will say that SD profile companies, not companies, the profile software development engineering profile that was very sought out among our students. But then coming to core companies, the core companies, because you can see that the lockdown just got over now, and the core companies, due to policies of government, the companies now want to do manufacturing in India. They want to curb the import that we are doing, so that is bringing new heights in placements of the core student. I'm only saying that it got just delayed. It didn't got decreased. We are seeing, I cannot name it, but now in the last 1 week only we got very good companies who just started the discussion, and that totally says that it is not gone case, but it's just delayed. So we are very hopeful the core companies will now take the lead. So the SD companies have already visited us. So now it's time for core companies, and we will be engaging with more core companies in the next 2-3 months, where the student will be able to place students who are willing to work in the core companies. So that's my take.
Okay, so do you think that things will go back as they were before, or this change will last forever?
No. I personally feel that things will go much better than this. I'm not sure if students are aware of the policy changes that government is doing, but yeah, of course, Atam Nirbhar Bharat. Of course, it sounds very nice as a logo, but government has really put a lot of policies in place where they want to start manufacturing in India. So at the end, see, for software people, it's very good that they are ultimately making something to work on the screen. But as an electrical engineer, as a mechanical engineering, as a metallurgy engineer, our end product is some product. So that product means the country has to be very good in manufacturing, so that all our engineering aspects are taken care, all our graduating engineers are getting hired. So with Atmanirbhar Bharat, the policies that government has bought, that really encourages manufacturing, and this will long term impact for that is that lot of things are going to start getting manufactured in India. Maybe we'll start with small things, or in this COVID time we have already shown that as if collectively we need to focus on something, we can do it. So that is a big learning for the country that has happened, and for companies also, which small companies, like I have worked with companies like who never did R&D, but in the COVID time, of course, luckily they had time because the business was not that running, so they have to think about new products. So a lot of companies have got the taste of R&D in these COVID times, and they can now see that the value of R&D in, like they can build similar products or even much better products which are currently available in worldwide, or personally, means if I say about the China, because China is the manufacturing hub for the world. So if companies start looking at that R&D based product development, if they need to do, they need quality engineers, and then that is going to bring a lot of avenues to the current or the passing out students for our from our institute or any other institute, as a matter of fact. So I'm sure that things will go much better than from where we kind of stopped, and then in coming times things will grow much better.
Okay, I don't know if I should ask this question or not, but I'm taking my chances.
Yes, sure.
सुनने में आया है कि students who were not placed in 2021 campus drive, placement drive,
Yeah.
will get another chance next year. Do you think that this is a fair request?
See, as of now, I'm not aware any proposal like this has been made forward by any authorities or the student community. I'm not sure, but yeah, if students want this way, we will surely consider it. But I'm again saying that the things have started turning now. So with SD we can't do, the placement is kind of over for SD, but the only thing where we were stuck was the core placement, and now things have started turning for core, and I'm sure that in 1 month time our numbers of placement in the core domain will improve, and we are going to put more efforts to invite core companies now, because that's something which we can't do anything, because there was no opportunities available. Even though we approached companies, they were laughing at us. But now, as I told, that time has really come where the companies are really looking for students who are graduating in 2021, both for bachelor's and masters. I'm sure things will go much better in the next 2 months. So that's, but of course, if such a proposal comes, we will surely look into that.
I know that this is not the culture of IIT to
Mhm.
call mass recruiters, but
Mhm.
still for the students who are not the part of system, what is your opinion about mass recruiters?
Mm, see, yeah, personally speaking, mass recruiter, if you know mass recruiters, they have their own hiring process, and they have already identified colleges from where they need to hire for that generic profile for which they are doing mass hiring. So when companies, the same companies which do mass hiring in some other colleges, in private colleges or some other private universities, when they come for placement in IITs, their profile that they are offering to our students is very different. So it's never mass recruiting profile. So the packages are maybe 3 times or even 4 times, because they are only looking for niche area where our student can contribute. So for mass recruiting, they need not come to IIT. We already are like hardly. So other colleges, if they are graduating 2,000, single college is graduating 2,000 students. Our college is graduating 250 students. So then they know the value of a student from IIT. So they need not come to IIT for those generic profile. And also we don't encourage that, because the student mm, will also not apply. I'm 100% sure, because he will get good opportunities in that process, in the placement cycle. So we don't bother about mass hiring companies. So that anyway, the student is free to apply in the open domain.
Now, suppose if I want to apply for a company which is not coming to the placement drive of a campus, so what should be my general approach or steps to land a job in that company off campus?
See, of course, that's true that we cannot bring all the companies to our campus. So I think in this respect, our students, and students are already doing these things. The student really need to be aware of different companies, what kind of work they offer, and so that they kind of follow that company and build their profile kind of targeted towards that company. So that will happen when the student are much more aware that where uh, what is in the market, what kind of profiles are being offered by the company. So I think LinkedIn is one of the best platform where student can get engaged with what is going on in the companies. We need to follow the company, and then with respect to preparation, of course, the basics are always there, the communication skills and doing your homework well, because now you are not having the support of the institute. You are going on your own. So you have to be well aware of what company is doing. You need to track what things they have done in the past, and how you can contribute to their growth. So that is more homework you need to do towards a targeted company, so that you, when you appear for the interview, I'm sure when you will always get shortlisted, and then when you appear for the company, then the company will also feel happy that you have done your homework well, and you are really well aware of where you want to pitch yourself in the company. So yeah, it means you have to do more homework for that company, preparing like your CV also according to what they are doing, and then pitching in a right way, like how you fit well into their portfolios available. So that's it.
Being a capable placement head for a while now, what are the trends that you observed in each sector, like core industries, IT sectors, management, etc.?
Mhm. Yeah, so I'll go step by step, like in this answer, because see, our IIT, like we categorize uh, 4 different profiles for the student. One is SD profile, where any branch student who whom they find they are good at coding, they can register under that profile. Register means they can give their first preference in that particular domain. So SD is there. Then we have core sector where students want to work in their domain also only. Then there's a analytics, and then there's a edutech or education. So these four categories are there where students can give their first preference, and they will be sitting in those companies that will be visiting us. So coming to SD, so I think it is of course the world over, whatever trends are going on, companies when they visit IIT, they expect that those tools our students are aware of, and I'm sure that our students are doing wonderful because we get the top companies in that area exclusively visiting IITs, and of course visiting IIT Ropar also. And then in core sector now I feel the trends is more towards see the product development. When you say in core sector, so that product need to be sold not only in India but at the world stage. So that means you really need to follow the standards, you need to follow the protocols, so that product is not a hardware in the sense a piece of material, but it has a lot of electronics behind it has a lot of science behind it, and then a lot of design engineering is also there. So the trends, what I feel like, for example, companies are approaching us for a niche area like development. So their portfolio is only developing what do you say this mm, uh, say electric vehicles. And then when they approach us electric vehicles, so they expect that students know about system engineering, like how to optimize the system, like the electric vehicle by doing certain modifications somewhere. So that trend is there, that when the company approaches, they expect the student to not only think about the smallest of the smallest thing, but as at a system level also. So that means they can build their product through simulations first, and then do the optimization on the simulation platform, and then they have a complete system level understanding how this thing will work. So that things we are observing now, that the company need a in CSE we have full stack engineers. I think that means that you are aware of all the kind of all the parts of the coding, maybe that's what. So in the core sector also, the companies are looking for a generic engineer who knows not only the smallest thing but also at the system level they can think about. So that's the core sector. But then in education sector, edutech, so the companies that are visiting us, they want students not only to have course domain knowledge but also the coding aspect of it, and because everything now need to be simulated, because most of the companies now are exploring online platform for teaching. So they can implement those things. And the last one, as I mentioned, analytics is one of the domain where companies are approaching us. And generally students kind of think about that only finance companies want this analytics and all, but it's not like that. Now kind of what I feel, with respect to the queries that we are receiving, that India is now becoming, what do you say, I personally feel that they have become they're doing the back end job of analytics for big companies in US, like for example a big pharmaceutical companies. There are companies sitting in India, they support them to make the right decision, the trends and all. So that company, not only the finance sector needs good analytics skill, but there are hardcore companies whose portfolio is only to help big companies to make the right decision by using the analytics tools. So this is where in the analytics we need not only the coding guys but also the code knowledge also. So this is where I feel the trends overall going. So overall what I feel, the student need to be multi dimensional now. That is the call, that is the call of the time, that you do of course your core subjects in rigor, but the tools like SD tools or I'll say analytics tools, they are now merging together with the core, so that there is a very thin line between core and SD or analytics. So you need to think about doing part, make one strength. Like if you are focusing on SD, of course you build your profile that you need a lot of programming languages and all, but don't ignore the other stuff. So, but for core sector, if you develop core is your first preference, you have to be good at core, but you also need to know respectable other domains so that you kind of are flexible enough where the company can put you not only into just doing something or with pen and paper, or but also to implement that in computer softwares and all. So I think that's a call of the time.
Sir, do you like controversies?
uh, I try to prevent as much as possible, but I can't. If I cannot control it, it's okay. Yeah.
If you want to become a controversial professor of IIT, then this is your chance.
Oh, really? Okay.
Privatization is becoming a new accord of our economic policy. What is your take on this? Like, do you think that this will help or hamper the job opportunities and nation building?
See, what I feel that based on my interaction with people who visit us from PSUs and all for hiring, so that privatization within the organization is already happening. One PSU is getting merged with other PSUs to enhance the capability of uh, PSUs altogether. So that thing is always happening. So I think the privatization part, to me, I really am not in position to tell whether it is beneficial or not. I think everything, the decision of the government are driven by the data. It's not that somebody told that privatization karenge to acha hoga. I think these are the decisions which are taken by people who are in this domain from very long time, and they are taken for the benefit of the country. And I'm sure that government always take care of the employees that have worked for the government from very long time. Their benefits are always taken into consideration before making this kind of decision. And overall, for growth of a company, for looking into that how the best can come out of the government resources that government has put, that privatization, if that is the uh, call of the time, then I think the government or the right people sitting at the right authorities, they are the right one to decide. So my knowledge in this domain is very limited to truly speak anything about it.
रिक्स लेने का ही नहीं है, बिल्कुल रिक्स नहीं लेने
Or the most asked question of all time. What should a student do to end up in a right career path that suits him or her?
Okay, so yeah, I think career development and corporate relations center, like which has evolved in the last 3 years from with lot of effort from Dr. Asad, Dr. Padi as corporate relations head. So one thing we are really proud of is that we have given a window where our students can really see very different view of the world, because we could bring lot of people with vast experience to share their thoughts and share what is happiness in the corporate world. So that what I understand from lot of interactions that we have done in the last 3 years, it is all about that if you are at a right location, right what you say, the career, and that career basically is the call from your heart that this is what I always wanted to do, and I'm doing the right thing, I'm spending the right time at a right place. So identifying that thing, that is the most important step for students to do in the 4 year of their time that they spent at IIT, 4 year or 2 year for master students or PhD students also. So what I feel that as CDCRC, we have tried to enable that thought process in the student, so that, and also give them access to the outside world by bringing people who have the right experience, who are sharing their thoughts even in online lectures and all. So to me, the best thing for the student is to become aware what is going on in the market, and never miss an opportunity where somebody with 10, 20, 30 years of experience is coming to share his thoughts. So in that 40 minutes or 41 hour, that person is not only telling you a theory, but he's also sharing the experience of his life. And this is where you are going to go in next 20-30 years. So you can always learn from what they realize that was the best thing they have done. And that best thing, if you do best thing for you, which and only will happen when you are aware of how things are going to go in next 20-30 years. So that career, what you are going to select, that is your call. I cannot tell that you go into SD you will be happy, but it is your call. So I think on the other hand, truly speaking, I feel we are pushing students too much that career का सब कुछ राइट कर लो इसी बीटेक टाइम में. आई थिंक पीपल इवॉल्व, लाइक personally speaking, my evolution happened after BTech, and so people evolve after BTech also. They come to know new things when they go outside, when they do not only job, but when they do masters. Many of you people will switch to PhD, which you never have thought कि मैं PhD करूँगा. But it's all about learning new things and then realizing that where you find happiness. So it is not necessary that it will come in the 4 year of BTech. It can happen in MTech, it can happen in PhD. So but you should always try to find that what you will, where you would like to spend most of your time in for your life. So that career, that will be the best career path for you, but that has to come with lot of thought from inside. So I think every student should try to find that, but it doesn't matter if he's not able to find in next 3-4 year of their BTech. It can happen in MTech, it can happen in the job also. So people switch. So but yeah, you need to become self aware that where you find your happiness. So that will be your career path in that aspect. Thank you.
Okay, अब थोड़ा हमारे लिए भी.
Yes, yeah.
What are your suggestions for current third year who are preparing for placements and higher studies?
Okay. So my first suggestion for the third year is that make friends with your seniors who have passed out, and or the graduating batch, and try to push alumni section to do lot of talks from the alumni, so that you kind of be aware that it is not necessary that finding a highly paying job in the campus is the best thing to do. To me, I have interacted with the students who have passed out and all. So I think you also have heard a lot of alumni. So what they have told me that it's not important what salary you are getting in the first job. It is always that experience that is going to be very, very important. So I think the conventional trend that if I get a highly paying job, I am going to be happy for life, and especially in the first job, that is not true. Because first job, as the CDCRC वाले कहते हैं कि first job is not about earning, it's all about learning. So that learning has to happen in the first year, because first job, so that experience now. Because see, in career, in your BTech, you can only be exposed to limited set of problems, either from the book or some projects that you have done in your internship, but the real world is really, really dirty. So that if you go for a very small company where a lot of learning is happening, and on top of this you are from IIT, so that IIT plus that learning, that becomes a very, very unstoppable complete package to jump to big companies to solve big problems. Because from there only you can do, because once you know each and everything at a small level, you can target big things. So I think for third year, my only suggestion is that not only because you guys are already working as a team to plan your placement season, so not only target big companies, which of course is a very good thing, but also look into new startups who are working on niche areas, new science, new engineering, where our student, few of us are very crazy about engineering now. So for them learning and doing those things will be very beneficial. So maybe third year can start a new trend that not only focus big companies but focus on companies that have lot of good stuff going on, and maybe they are not able to pay much. Maybe they are hiring only as an intern even after graduating, but that should not stop good students to go into that, because they can always value the experience that they can get in these companies. So I will be personally very happy that if we can bring very good startups to our placement portfolio, like the company portfolio, other than top companies that are visiting, and our students are also ready to accept them to give their best in these startups, so that they can be part of the stories that will get unleashed in times to come. So that's my only.
अब थोड़ा उन बच्चों के लिए जिन्होंने एडमिशन तो ले लिया बट कॉलेज नहीं देखा.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What are the mini steps that first and second year should take to secure easy placements or jobs?
Mhm. Yeah, I think right now the most important decision that is coming their way is an option that they have to take for which kind of BTech they have to do. So that is going to come after the fourth year. Like I think just around in the beginning of fifth year, they have to announce that whether they want to go for conventional BTech and BTech with minor. So that's a very important decision for anybody who is doing BTech at IIT Ropar, because that really changed the course of options available and all. So before I think the only suggestion or the best suggestion I can give is to talk with your seniors. Again, the same thing, because like from IIT Kanpur, I will say that like from my friends at IIT Kanpur when I was doing BTech, doing my PhD there. So they have very close knit connection with the juniors and senior. So that part and even the alumni part. So probably our first year, second year, even though they are sitting at home, but they should feel like they're part of a community, big community, which has already gained a lot of experience, lot of information that they have to share. So even though they are sitting at home, but they should try to do more interaction sessions with the current third year, fourth year, but also with the alumni, with special requests that guide us that what, because they have to see that just this is the fourth semester for second year students, and now in fifth semester they have to announce what kind of things that they have to. So they should have some focused interaction session with alumni to guide them or to tell that what can be the best option for them. So that is the minimum thing I think they can do. But of course they have to focus on the academics part also, because in the fifth semester the internship period will start, and everything is gauged based on the projects that you have done, the CGPA they are maintaining. So my only suggestion is you cannot compromise with your CGPA, even though it is offline online mode. You still have to do good in your courses. So you sitting at home, you should keep focusing on the subjects that you are learning. So that will be the best thing.
Do you think that coding should be made compulsory for all branches?
Yeah, it's always a question that I have to answer to every year to all the students. Actually, see, as I told in the earlier questions also, now there's a very thin line between a core and between SD or analytics or edutech things. So everything is so close knitted, and companies, when they come for IIT students, they expect that student is aware of both the theoretical part and the application or the implementation part. So that coding has now become an implementation part, because lot of things like all your ideas need to work at a system level through which requires coding. Like some product, if it need to function, it is not a hardware thing like you press a button, some lever will come out and all. So there's an electromechanical system that is going to function. So when they expect that you have a system level information, they expect that you also need to know how these things are getting implemented or some simulation based framework you can develop where you can see that how things are going to happen in real world through simulations. So these small things, even though it looks कि ये part of simulation as some tool है, but basic understanding of coding is always required for these things. So I think whenever a company visit to an institute like us, they expect that student is aware, and I'm sure that all the students are doing one basic course in their first year about the coding, but the only thing is they need to strengthen it with more courses in second year, and keep doing one course at a time, maybe each year, so that you are able to implement your ideas on a computer. So that's a minimum thing that is expected from our students. So that's where I feel that coding should be compulsory, or students should make it compulsory for themselves, that they need to be good at these aspects of it.
अब आखिरी का एक गंभीर सवाल. After a long discussion about the placements, do you think that placement should be the final motive of students?
No, I don't think so. Placement should be final motive, and I, as I mentioned before also, that when the student enter an institute in the first year, his decision to take a branch, to take something, which college, it's not driven by his own motivation. It is more like driven by the conditions he's into. So in the BTech, in the next 3 years of his life, he's going to find himself, because he's away from his family. He's going to make decision that is only for him. So in that process, he's going to learn a lot of things, what he likes, what he don't like. So if I say that student is only targeting about placement, it means his first year वाला जो ख्वाब है कि मेरी 40 लाख में placement होनी चाहिए, that is still intact, and he has not explored much in the institute. So over the time, the student is going to learn new things, and student is going to find where he finds happiness, or what we say about career. So I'm sure that even if I say that student should focus on placement, it's not my saying that he's going to follow. He's going to evolve. So that evolution should happen. That is the best thing that our institute should and is providing, like through CDCRC, through friends. So किसी ने मुझे ये भी बोला था, and I also want to repeat, कि engineers जो हैं वो classes में नहीं बनते, वो hostels में बनते हैं. So that hostel culture need to be very very prominent, where student is freely talking with, discussing ideas, and that should be the key factor in deciding कि उसको कहाँ जाना है. So I'm sure that student is thinking much more than not only placement, but with respect to PhD, with respect to masters. So I think placement, of course, it's okay if you are targeting to placement, but that should come with a very well thought out process, which you have to explore in first year, second year, and third year. So the placement is not the only option. There are other options also which get enabled because of the curriculum at IIT Ropar. So this is where the student has to be self-aware, has to find where he want to go, and the final year is just the step that he's going to take in that direction.
Thanks a lot, sir.
My pleasure. Yeah, the only message that I wanted to give through this interview, and why I readily accepted this proposal, because I feel that there should be some platform where from CDCRC point of view, we can give the what is our global motivation, like where we want our student to be and how they can be. I think I have been able to deliver that, but in case I'm not, I'm always available through whatever means they want to communicate. Thank you. बहुत बड़ा नौटंकी था। मैं स्कूल टाइम में मैं फर्स्ट टाइम स्टेज पे चढ़ा था, तो तब काफी पॉपुलर